We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
But how are we gonna do that?
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
Yeah.
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
It's true.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done?
That's true.
Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages? You mean he'd have to meet her in person? Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me, Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
Dun dun dun! Sorry. It was necessary.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
That's an interesting proposition.
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
Yeah. I know where his house is.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
Yeah. I mean, we went to sushi and we thought, you know, he might like some. As an apology for asking about Futaba and, you know, getting on his nerves about it.
But my fatty tuna!
Aw, poor Morgana.
No complaining.
It's for the greater good, Morgana. I'm
Let's all go
sorry.
together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Nobody is answering. But the lights are on.
Come on.
Think he's napping? Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell. I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she was here too. Not if she doesn't want to answer the door.
Hey.
Ah, the gate is unlocked. Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that!
Hey!
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. Wonder why? That's rather careless. Oh, it sounds like it's gonna rain! We should get inside! Yeah, it seems like Father Fate is nudging us in this direction. Do you think that's okay? Probably. My apologies, boss. Yeah, I don't know if he'd be... I mean, if we explain the situation, he'd probably understand.
Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
Hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kinda old, ain't he?
Yeah. I mean, he looks a bit old.
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Yeah. I mean, couldn't hurt.
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that?
How should I know?
Did you hear that? Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
Yeah, really, it's just a house with no power. It's not like it's haunted or something.
I'm not freaking out!
You are very clearly freaking out.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba? Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Oh, Makoto, you're that freaked out? Sure. Well, you're more holding my entire arm, but, you know, it's fine.
I can sense someone's presence.
The are you? What?
Who is it? Who's there?
I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving!
Aw, she's so adorable.
No, my legs won't move.
Are you okay? Jesus, Makoto! Oh my god! This is hilarious!
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey! Come on! Where are you?
Oh, Jesus.
You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry, please save me, sis!
Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is so funny.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Okay, we're gonna have to explain a lot of things. Why are we hiding?
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I heard you.
I'm so sorry, sis! Somebody please!
Oh my god, this is... Oh, poor Makoto, she's so freaked out. One explanation later?
You? What are you doing in my house?
No explanation. The hell is with that toad statue?
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Oh boy.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Well, I mean,
We're just friends.
doesn't explain where they are.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
She is very scared right now. The power outage freaked her out.
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
Hey, we're all here.
Kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Oh, good. Finally, someone got those words out.
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
I mean, at this point, it's just kind of a convenience to...
You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah, she kind of spooked the shit out of Makoto a little while ago.
Yeah. My daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
I was curious! I'm sorry!
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
I mean, I understand why you would. I mean, you let me stay in the cafe, but you didn't want to get too close to me. And you didn't think it was my problem.
Shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
I mean, you know, all things considered from what we saw, she's probably hearing it regardless of where we talk.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
Although, you know, now that I think about it, she probably won't hear us because that power outage must have knocked out all of her equipment at once, and that's why she screamed.
Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
What about her father?
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
Huh. Well, that's a problem for another day, I guess.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her.
Maybe she's the Virgin Mary.
They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Jesus!
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Poor Futaba!
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Yeah, I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do in this situation? Seems like he's doing the best he can at the very least. What does Futaba want?
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be?
With all due respect, no. But, you know, that's not gonna matter. We're gonna try and fix what we
I'm
can.
gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
It's probably getting late at this point.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
I mean, couldn't hurt. She definitely does have a distorted, not a desire, but she has a distorted belief.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
No, but that's very easy to check.
Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
Oh!
What the?
She has a palace.
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
You know, all it requires is a distorted belief, apparently.
Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
That's a good question. Why isn't he...
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine though. He's a cat after all. The
I mean,
trains are
maybe
gonna
he
be shutting
snuck
down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Yeah, really. It's just... Why, though? Don't they know?
It is our fault.
Eh...
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
Yeah. I'm curious where Morgana got to.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Yeah, he snuck into her room. Where'd Morgana go? Really? He's not even here and I can't do anything? Ah! Morgana isn't back yet. I wonder if he'll eventually come back if I wait for him. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oh, I can't even train without... Well, with that, we're going to end this episode here. In the next one, I guess we'll be going to that assembly at school. See you guys then.